Hey y'all, welcome to another podcast with What's Cooking with Paula Deen. All of a sudden I couldn't remember the name podcast, y'all. It must be a sign of me getting old. Uh, I'm so glad to be here with y'all today. So I'm fixing to call this girl my daughter Savannah's birthday. Let's see, we will be in Pigeon Forge from the 13th through the 15th, and we would love to get a late birthday wish from you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Dawn, it's Paula Deen calling, and I got your sweet little note saying that your daughter Savannah's birthday was on Saturday the 13th, and that yours was on Monday the 15th. So that's great. Y'all can kill two birds with one stone, can't you? And I see that y'all are going to be in Pigeon Forge from the 13th through the 15th celebrating y'all's birthday. And I'm so sorry that I missed y'all. I'm not going to be in Pigeon Forge until November the 17th and 18th for the tree lighting. So I'm sorry I'm going to miss you, but I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And hopefully you're maybe staying on the island at Margaritaville. It's a great spot, great hotel. Well, anyway, I'm sorry I missed you, Dawn, but y'all have a wonderful, wonderful birthday trip. All right, my next phone call. So I don't know what her question was from you. My first question is, what is the secret to not over baking cakes and breads? I overbake every cake and bread that I try to make. I have even sat in front of the oven watching and testing it. I will still overbake it. Ha ha. My second question is, what is the best side dish to bring to a family gathering that will need to travel in a car for about an hour? My last question is, what is your favorite recipe to make for a weeknight meal? Well, Angela, I hope I can get you on the phone. We're going to have a long conversation if I do. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Well, Angela, hey, it's Paula, and I'm so disappointed that you didn't answer your question. That you didn't answer your phone. Sorry, because I was going to answer your questions or try to, but you didn't pick up. So you'll just have to watch this podcast to see the answers to your questions. Sorry I missed you, girl. Have a great day. Okay, my first question is, what is the secret to not over baking cakes and breads? Well, it looks like she's doing it because she said, I've even sat in front of an oven watching and testing it, and I will still over bake it. Well, I was going to suggest that you do that, but that's not seem to be helping you. You do just have to keep a close eye on things like that, and you need to put a thermometer in your oven and make sure it's calibrated correctly, because it could be you thinking you're baking it at 350, it could be 375, and that could be the reason you're over baking it. Your second question is, what is the best side dish to bring to a family gathering that will need to travel in a car for an hour? Oh my gosh, honey, there is so many good recipes that will carry macaroni and cheese. I made a broccoli casserole Sunday night for all my children here, and it was delicious. It'll travel well. A good pasta salad that you don't have to worry about heating up when you get there, or a good potato salad or chicken salad. Any of those would be all right for an hour and wouldn't require further baking. Let's see what else. A nice cheese and fruit tray is great to hold for an hour. There's so many things. Honey, get out and get my cookbook and start to looking. Because there's lots of good dishes, and I'm sure you'll pick a good one. And my last question is, what is your favorite recipe to make for a weeknight meal? Well, Angela, I don't usually use recipes. Except when I'm baking, then I'm very precise. It just depends on what I have in the fridge. For a real easy night, I'll throw together tacos real quick like. That's if I have nothing else to do. Nothing else to cook in my kitchen. It'll be tacos. The space that you live in really affects the way you feel. So my first recommendation is start by updating your window treatments with Smith & Noble. Smith & Noble's beautiful handcrafted blinds, drapes, shades, and shutters are custom made just for you, and they offer different service options to fit your needs. To get started today, contact Smith & Noble to get my special limited time offer, 25% off on your window treatments, plus free design consultation. Create a space that you're gonna love. For details about my special offer, go to smithandnoble.com/Paula. That's smithandnoble.com/Paula, or call 1-800-659-3300. That's 1-800-659-3300.
Hello?
Angela,
Hi, Paula.
how are you doing?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I didn't answer the first time. I'm actually in Costco and I didn't hear the phone ring.
Oh my gosh, well, I was so disappointed. And when you called back, I was at the tail end of answering your questions.
Oh,
So you're going to have to watch this podcast to get my answers.
Okay, I will. I can't wait.
But I want to talk to you, though, about you over-baking your cakes and breads.
Yeah.
Do you have a bread machine, Angela?
I do. Uh-huh.
And you still overcooking it?
Yes.
Well, Eddie, what could she be doing wrong?
On the bread machine, can she change the setting from light to medium?
Can you change your setting from light to medium to dark crust?
Yes, I can.
And what do we bake our bread on? The light? Yeah. We bake our bread on the light.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try that.
What have you been cooking it on?
Well, whatever the recipe says, or probably the highest setting, really.
Okay. Okay, well, let's lower it and figure out. Now,
Okay.
on your cake baking, and I told you that you need to put a thermometer in your oven and make sure it's calibrated correctly, because while you're baking at 350, it might be 375 in your oven, which would cause you to overbake. So all you need is an oven thermometer, and
All
you
right.
can check it out. So if on 350 it's 375, you would know to lower your temperature to 325.
Oh, okay. All right. That
But
sounds like a
It is
doable fix.
Yes, and as soon as they start pulling away from the sides, they are done. But I always touch the center of mine, and if there's any give, then it needs a couple of more minutes. But let me tell you how to fix an overbaked cake.
Okay.
I take like a cup of water, and I don't know how much sugar, maybe a half a cup of sugar, and I get that hot, and I stir it until the sugar melts, and then I lay my cake layers out, and I pierce them with a fork or something like that, or the handle on a wooden spoon, is
Okay.
good. And then I just brush that simple syrup over all of them.
Oh,
And
okay.
that will put moisture back in your cakes.
Oh, all right.
Because
These are good tips.
I like you have overbaked a cake a time or two. Well,
Yes.
are you still in Costco?
I am. I had just gotten here, so.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I appreciate you calling me back, Angela. And
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling. I'm so excited and so happy that you called.
Oh, well, you're so welcome, dear. And go in there and get you some good food and
Yeah.
cook it up.
Thank you so much, Paula. I really, really appreciate it. And have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Angela. You too. Best dishes and love to you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh, good. She called me back. I'll see y'all at another time. Thanks for watching. The space that you live in really affects the way you feel. So my first recommendation is start by updating your window treatments with Smith & Noble. Smith & Noble's beautiful handcrafted blinds, drapes, shades, and shutters are custom made just for you, and they offer different service options to fit your needs. To get started today, contact Smith & Noble to get my special limited time offer, 25% off on your window treatments, plus free design consultation. Create a space that you're gonna love. For details about my special offer, go to smithandnoble.com/Paula. That's smithandnoble.com/Paula, or call 1-800-659-3300. That's 1-800-659-3300.